So Red Flag is the Air Force's premier combat exercise for combat air forces. What we get out of this training event is it's an opportunity for us to simulate combat for a lot of our aviators for the very first time and integrate with other aircraft, whether it's combat aircraft from the Air Force, some of our partner aircraft from the Navy and Marine Corps, and then also our coalition and allied partners that we get to participate with in this exercise.
So an exercise like Red Flag is important because it helps us get ready for a wartime effort. It helps our airmen stay sharp, our operators stay sharp. We learn a lot about each other and how to work together to be the most efficient war machine in the fleet. The most exciting part about Red Flag for me is watching the younger airmen find their sense of purpose and their why as to the mission behind the B-1 and why they took their oath to serve their country.
When we're doing training, we're always working with integrating other people and kind of, we call it like role playing a little bit, right? So now it's interesting to be here and see how actually we integrate with F-16s, F-35s, especially the Israelis. So I think for me, it's been a lot of training for the past, 9 months or so about how we integrate with people, but now it's cool to actually be able to watch it and see, how much more complicated it is once you actually get those players in the room with you versus just sitting in a mission planning room at home saying, okay, here's what these people are going to do. So it's nice to see that kind of actual product versus just pretending that everything worked out perfectly.
For our aviators that are out here executing, about half of them, this is their first Red Flag experience. And what that means to them is this is the first time that they have executed in an airspace, flying in the same area with 37 to 45 aircraft at any given time. That's a lot of aircraft to be in one space and a huge problem that they have to solve, and then a lot that is going on in that environment. It's a great opportunity for us to learn about other airframes. So again, for those folks that have never flown with other aircraft such as F-16s, F-35s, C-130s, and the HH-60s that are behind us as well, they get to talk to the aviators that actually employ those weapon systems, figure out what they're good at, and then also advocate for what the B-1 is good at and what we bring to the fight. Not only what we can strike targets against, how that looks, but also what kind of support we need in order to get into the targets and then come home safely.